A local entrepreneur made a multi-million-dollar investment during the pandemic with the expectation she'd be paid back by the federal government. She hasn't received a cent.
CBS News Chicago is always investigating and previously told you about this small business owner's struggle after getting stiffed by Uncle Sam. Now our Lauren Victory found several others are in the same boat, and an Illinois politician is taking notice of their plight.
This is a life ruiner.
Our last conversation with Janine Morabito left her teary-eyed. To recap, the Chicago entrepreneur opened Mercury Lab during the pandemic. Coronavirus testing would be reimbursed by the federal government's Health Resources and Services Administration as part of the COVID-19 uninsured program. Morabito's team submitted more than 35,000 claims for rapid and PCR tests. That added up to $6.8 million. She kept checking on those unpaid tests for more than a year and a half.
Is the intent to pay these businesses what they're owed?
In October, the feds told CBS 2 that no reimbursements are coming. We shared that email.
No additional claims payments will be made under the uninsured program.
After that shocking update,
I had to grieve for a couple of days. And then I felt so much better because now at least I know they're not going to pay us. So now what can we do?
CBS 2 has learned several lab owners are asking the same question. Some are giving up and going the legal route. A California provider is suing for $64 million, a Texas hospital for another $6.5. CBS 2 spoke with leaders from a third healthcare company that didn't want to be named. They're also exploring legal action for hundreds of thousands of unpaid tests. It's a hole worth tens of millions of dollars that's prevented their business from growing.
It is shameful that we couldn't have come up with a resolution a year and a half ago.
Morabito's Mercury Lab might file a lawsuit too, which would ultimately cost taxpayers.
Having to go to court is going to be a lot more expensive for everyone, for our government and for us. So we really need to try and fix this legislatively.
This has got your attention.
Oh, absolutely.
Enter Illinois Representative Brad Schneider. He and several other members of Congress voted for the Fiscal Responsibility Act to deal with the country's debt ceiling this spring.
If we didn't pass that bill, the government was going to default on its debt.
The Fiscal Responsibility Act had consequences for the Health Resources and Services Administration. The bill cut $6.8 billion for COVID-19 programming, leaving no money to reimburse Janine Morabito.
Are you worried that if people like Janine and other providers lose trust in the government, that they might not be there to help the government the next time something health-related happens?
That's a great question.
And it's why Representative Schneider recently co-sponsored a measure to pay back providers involved in the COVID-19 uninsured program, all part of an amendment to a separate spending bill.
What other legislative solutions are there?
So there's no clear path. We're trying to either find a path or make a path to get it done. Our goal is to not let up until the problem is resolved.
Because of your inquiries, Representative Schneider reached out to me.
Morabito feels some encouragement with a congressman on her side and hopes other legislators are listening.
People worked so hard. They came to your aid. They used their own money. Do the right thing. Pay people.
The clock's been ticking for almost 2 years. Lauren Victory, CBS 2 News.
The House of Representatives met late into the night yesterday to talk about the giant spending bill with the small part in it that mentions the COVID-19 uninsured program Morabito and others participated in. Representative Schneider's amendment passed, but Congress has put voting on the overall bill on hold.